Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG, one of my OG decks. In fact, the first deck I ever built was Uta, and last weekend, Uta was able to get second at a regional, an online treasure cup, not an in-person one, but still very, very impressive. I couldn't find the name of the player who played it. If you're the player who played it or you know who they are, please let me know. I can put it in the description. Eggman didn't have it on his website, Limitless TCG didn't have it on theirs. Some mystery guy showed up, played Uta, and walked away without saying anything else. Right, that's pretty cool. This is the list, and it's a little bit wacky. You've got a lot of 2s, a lot of 3s, which is pretty interesting for Uta, which is traditionally lots of 4s, very consistent. But now we've got a critical mass of these film cards that you can choose which you want to include at what counts. Some of them are definitely better than others, and more important to see than others. I'm sure you know what Uta does. I am going to go over the cards very briefly for those that don't. However, if you don't want to listen to me yap, just skip to the gameplay. Timestamps are always in the description. So Uta is a leader that you put a Don on her, you swing, and she draws a card. It has to be a film card. How many non-film cards do we play in this list? 4. We play 3 Captain Kidd because really good into Dofi, pretty good into Pluffy, and there's other matchups where it comes up, of course. And 1 Hody Jones. The 1 Hody Jones is a little weird. It's always been a pretty good card in Uta, but just playing 1 feels, I don't know, feels kind of strange. But when you get it, you can play into it so hard. It's such a good card. Other than that, every single other card in our deck is film. The main engine of the deck is really just this Brook. This Brook's incredible. It's a 4 that plays a 3. Quite similar to Jinbei. Not quite as good, but good nonetheless. And we also have this Luffy, who's a 7/7 blocker, which is a great stat line, and then plays a 4. And of course, you can do Luffy into Brook into something else. And what is that something else? Well, one option is Nami. She's a 3/5 that you can tap 1 and do a top 3 search for film, both on play and when attacking, so you get crazy hand advantage. This plus your leader effect, you're drawing so many cards, it's crazy. Your deck is very consistent outside of exactly Kidd and Hody. You're going to find everything else you need. So often these are going to be your mulligan targets, if you can afford to. In terms of other targets, we've got this Katakuri. This is basically just a 3/6. He has a condition, of course, but you're going to meet this so long as you do your sequencing correctly. You can also play out this Uta, who's a blocker. You can trash an event, stand something up. Doesn't come up that often. It used to come up a lot more, but it's still pretty reasonable sometimes. You can attack with your Luffy and ditch maybe a searcher event or a I'm invincible that you don't need to restand him. And then you can block a swing. You can also just restand your Nami so that your opponent can't attack into it if you're not playing into one of those removal decks. In terms of final targets for the Luffy, we've got 2 copies of this Uta. On 7, Luffy, Uta, crash 1 card, you put a Don on your leader, swing 6, you draw a card. You don't lose anything, you just get to swing 6 and cycle 1 out. There's excess Shanks or Luffys you don't need. Brilliant, you can just get rid of it and draw something new. Other cards, we've got lots of 2Ks now. One of the problems this deck had when it came out was you only had 4 film 2Ks, which was this Chopper. Then, and he's horrible. He's absolutely horrible. Then we got 4 of this Sanji, who is pretty good actually. You can play him off a Luffy or even just on 4, and he's usually swinging for 7 or 8, depending on how many Dons you've got. And then recently in the last starter deck, we got this Luffy. You don't play this very much, but it is okay and it says film on it. Got 4 Gordon blockers and 2 Blue No blockers. Gordon slightly better because you can trash events to be 1Ks, but he does get hit by 1-cost Robin. You be the judge. Neither are amazing. They're both just chump blockers, and chump blockers in this deck are very good. Then we're on to the events. 2 Blacklight. This is leader locked. 2 cost. Either rest of 5 or KO arrested 5. I mean, 2 Don to KO 5 is crazy value. And in the end game, this just rests annoying blockers, things like Kidd, Queen, anything else really. Boa blocker is a good one so you can rest. Shirahoshi blocker. It's a great card. 4 New Genesis, which is the best search card in the game. 1 Don, leader locked. Look at the top 3, grab a film type card other than itself, and then restand the rested Don. So this is a free event. top 3 search, what's not to love. And then 3 of this I'm invincible. This is like the old green kid leader effect, or out of the bag from Kuro. You just restand your dude, and then at the end of the game, if you got 2 of these, you can go 999 with just your leader, which is incredible. This deck is very powerful. You've got options for most matchups. I think Lucci, personally, is basically unwinnable. They just remove everything, and there's not a lot you can do about it. We don't even have 2-cost Rosinante. He's not film, so you can't find him. And the more non-film cards you include in your list, the less consistent your leader effect is at drawing a card. Other than Lucci, he's not that bad. I think Bonney is a pretty rough matchup personally, but your mileage may vary on that one. Maybe I'm just not that experienced at playing into Bonney with Uta. Goofy, if you can bunker up behind Kid and you don't get puddinged into oblivion, pretty good. If you do get puddinged and you can't get Kid, well, you're going to lose. It just kind of goes like that. And then into a lot of the other decks that sort of die to board spam. Things like BY. This is really good into BY because you have backlight to rest Sabos. And your Shanks is massive. And you can do big swings with Uta. You have 1 I'm invincible. You can do 12-12. Which is pretty good. Other matchups. Purple Luffy I think is reasonable. We have a significant amount of aggression. You can force them to play suboptimally in the early game. Maybe force them down lower than they'd like to, and make an early kill with I'm invincible. Or drain them of resources so that your Kid sticks and wins. Beyond that, that's most of the meta matchups. I think anything I missed, please drop it in the description below your opinions. But I'm a big Uta fan. I know a lot of you guys are too. I'm always getting asked to do more Uta content. So with Uta getting 2nd place, seemed like as good a time as any. That said, let's get into the games. Okay, we've got a game into Smoker. I'm going to go first. And I think we're going to mulligan. We're looking for Brook. No Brook. That's okay though. So the things you're looking to do into Smoker is go as wide as possible, as fast as possible. Realistically. Going aggro is also reasonable. We're just going to pass the turn here. See what he does on 2. Likely to just swing 8 on 3. Nothing. Okay. New Genesis. There's nothing I want to play out this turn. I'd rather hold this for next turn to try and do Brook Katakuri. I think we will just swing 8. Get a nice draw there on a Luffy. Not bad. Then we'll pass it over. So the key turns are going to be 5 and 7. We want to do Brook into something, and then Luffy into Brook into something. Preferably this Katakuri is the best target, but the Uta blocker is also fine. Brand new grabs a Sengoku. Sengoku, going to ditch some dudes. 6 into 5, we'll take the first one. Gotta close that. Oh, no trigger. We get another new Genesis. That's nice. I love holding these new Genesis. The Luffy's going to be very important. Hopefully we can get the Brook off of this one. That's not a Brook, that's just a Nami. I'm going to go with the Nami. So we'll swing 6. If we get the Brook, wonderful. If not, we'll go with the Nami and do a search. Okay, we just get a 2k. Not the end of the world. He might think about countering this one. Yeah, it gives us a Tashigi. He's going to have to remove this, but it makes it very easy for him to do so with the Tashigi. But it kind of is what it is. We've got to do it. Still no Brook. Damn, that's rough. That is not good. Definitely don't need a 2k. I'll probably just grab the I'm invincible for later. That's generally our win con. You never know. He might not have the Tashigi, but you very much expect him to. The good news is his Moria is currently looking tragic. So there's no real danger from that. Hopefully, we can top deck a Brook. That would be amazing, but it's not looking good. So currently, probably going to be Luffy Sanji is our best bet, which I'm not a huge fan of. I really do like seeing that Brook. But what can you do? In our case, not very much. We've gone through how many cards? 6, 9, 11, something like 15, 20 cards in no Brooks. Which is a little unlucky, but not the end. Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, he still gets the KO, but has to use a Kobe to do so, which is not that bad for us. You know? And then we'll take the 7. Gordon is fine. Gordon's fine. Another Luffy is cool. So I think this turn we're just going to go Luffy Sanji. So we'll attack Private Life. Could also go Luffy Katakuri, but I think I prefer getting the Sanji out. It's a slightly bigger body. He does give us 1k there, not too bad. Luffy, Sanji, and the turn. Oh, we really need to see that Brook soon. It's getting a little spooky. He's on 8. His Moria's crap. His best play here would be maybe Ice Age Kobe could be pretty good. Hina to Shigi just about adds up. Even just Jack to remove the Sanji is fine, but that's not as good. We'll just have to see what he's got here. There's the Ice Age. Okay, Ice Age to Shigi, that will work. That'll do the job. Does get rid of our Luffy, unfortunately, and then probably going to swing 5 with the Kobe. I'm going to dig one more deep. Kid is not bad. We don't really have any way to protect the kid because we don't play Rosinante, which is not amazing. Then presumably this will be 5 with Kobe, yes? 5 with Kobe? I can't believe we've still not seen the Brook, man. That's really bad. It's genuinely not good. None of the 4-cost Utas either. We don't even have a great target to play off this next Luffy, but you've got to go wide into Smoker. Yeah, we'll be countering that one. I'll give him one of these Gordons. We're not going to need 3 Gordons. That's a little bit excessive, in my opinion. And that's a Katakuri. Okay. Well, let's go 6 lead. Draw a card. Brook. Oh, it is Brook. Let's go. We got him, finally. Been 3,000 years, but we got him eventually. Ah, dear. Gonna defend that. Very nice. And then we'll go Luffy. Brook. Katakuri. And we'll put our last Don on Sanji and swing him for quite a lot. He might use the Rebecca here, or just take. Either or. Going to use the Rebecca, gets the Rebecca in the trash for his Moria. Again, his Moria is just not great. He needs Brook in hand, basically. Which he could very well have, but we have no control over that. All I can see in his trash is value Morias, Kuzans, and brand news. Which is, of course, not very good. We have the option of Kid. I kind of doubt it's going to be the correct option. I think just pushing aggression at his face is going to be the correct option. We do see -1 on the Luffy. Here's a Moria. Okay, so I'm guessing he has Kobe in hand. This is going to be Moria, Rebecca, Helmeppo. Playing over these. Helmeppo here. And then Kobe out of hand to kill this. But it's going to cost him another card. So it's getting quite expensive. Oh, is there a Kobe already in the trash? Oh, he played over the Kobe. Sure. Genius. Kobe trashes Rebecca. Six into 5. We're going to defend this here from both the 6 and the 7. So we'll give him this rubbish Luffy. And then I will defend it once more. Yep, we'll give him the Sanji 2k and the Katakuri. It's probably one of the Gordons, right? Yeah, I think it's one of the Gordons. Shanks is decent for next turn, I think. We could play it this turn. But I really like using it to get rid of like a Moria that's tapped. That would be really good. I think playing Board Police could be okay this turn. We don't have much I want to develop. We could also push the pace at his face, because we are threatening double I'm invincible, which is also very reasonable. How many 2Ks have we seen? 1, 2, only 3. I'm reckoning this hand is Moria and maybe a 2K. Because he grabbed this from this and he ditched a Rebecca. But one of these is definitely Moria. Both could even be Moria. Let's do 6 Tashigi. We draw a Brook. That's quite a good one, actually. We can double unit now. For just 1 Don more. Let's see what he wants to do with the Tashigi. Does he want to protect it? He's not got many cards. We can remove this. This will be very reasonable. I reckon this is a Moria. This is either a Rebecca or a 2K. Is my prediction. Or could be an Ice Age, I suppose. But if it's an Ice Age, he has no counter. Okay, we got rid of it for 1 Don. I'm happy with that. I am indeed happy with that. Now let's go... This is 6 rested cards. This is rested Don. We're only going to have +1 on this. Because I'm going to go Brook. Katakuri. Let's go 7 with Brook. We go 7 with Brook. Then we've got 3 more Dons. So we can do 7, 7, 7s. I like 7s. Those are good. Brook, he should probably just take this one. I don't see any reason to think about this too hard. You're going to be taking swings. You may as well take them now. You've got Rebecca. We could have backlight, but fortunately we don't. But that's fine. Next turn we've got either Shanks or we could play out Gordon just so that we can chump block the Moria swing. That might be reasonable actually. Do you know? Yeah, I think that might be reasonable. It's going Brook Gordon. I suppose we may as well do Brook Uta at that point, right? It's just better. Yeah, we'll do Brook Uta for sure. And I don't mind chump blocking with the Uta. Not going to use her effect. I do want the I'm Invincibles. Blocks the Rebecca already. That's a little crazy. I don't know about that one. Go Brook Uta. This is at 6. I'm going to swing... This is going to go to 7 for 1 Don. Yeah, we can swing 7, 8, right? That's pretty good. 7, we can get him down to 2. He's going to have to play Board Police. And this Kobe is not quite kicking it. He's not very good. Yep. Then we'll bang in 8. He's going to have to take this one as well. No effect there. No effect needed. We don't have a lot of counter anymore, but it's alright. Next turn is either going to be Shanks. There's Tashigi. Okay, Tashigi's going to get rid of Uta. That's pretty good. Hopefully no Rebecca. Sabo's not as bad, you know? Sabo's not as bad. Because he's going to get 1 KO with the Moria. We can protect this KO. But it does mean our Shanks is useless. So there's that. We're probably ditching the Katakuri here, right? And then this hits the Sanji, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, he did remove our Uta, so we can't do much about that. Brook, not great now. I think... Because he played the Sabo, so we can't do the Shanks. This is going to be our push for game turn. Yeah. And we want to stop by attacking 5s with the Brooks, I think. Yeah. So we can do 999 with the Uta. And then 6 at the end with Katakuri. Or it will be somewhere in between, more realistically. If he takes the free block, that's a mistake. I'm pretty sure that's a big mistake, actually. So let's go 5. You're going to have to counter this, and a 6, and at least one of the 9s, which I just don't think is realistic now. I don't think you could afford to do that. Gives us a Suru. Cool. Go 9, yeah? Yeah. One, two, three, 4. Attack. Draw a card for fun. Why not? There's 6 rested cards there, so if we activate now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be number 6. We'll attack now, demand a 2k. Okay. Cool. Nice win against Smoker. He had absolutely no counter. Wow. Yeah, he had just the Suru. I get why he blocked. I don't know though. I'm invincible. Pretty good. We were indeed invincible, despite not seeing the Brook on time at all. So, pretty good win there. Well played to our opponent. Let's move on. Okay, got a game into Purple Luffy, and I'm absolutely going first. Kid's great. Rest of this hand is ass. This is slightly better. It's not amazing, though. We're probably just going to swing 8 on our 3. Backlight is good. Big fan of backlight in this matchup. We'll draw that. That's also a great card to see later in the turn. The more we can apply pressure to force them down, the better. Because they want to use their life as a resource. So if we can take that away, that's excellent. Clay is not the scariest guy in the world. We'll just resolve that there. Shanks is great. Shanks is going to be very good. Well, our hand is currently wank, so let's play out the new Genesis. Brook's great. We can do Brook Uta and swing 6. Cool. I'll take it. Gonna give us Kamazo. Why not? And we'll go Brook. Uta. End the turn. So if Clay wants to attack for 5, that's fine. Wow, no Luffy Taro. Okay, we're looking good this game. Watch me lose immediately, but I think we're looking okay this game, you know. Got Kid. We've got Big Shanks to remove one of his big dudes. Yep, we'll take that one. No trigger. Do you want to attack 7 with Bon? I'm not sure you do. It's a bit weird. But what else would this 2 be for? Okay, I have absolutely no idea what this 2 is for. That's bizarre. I think at this point I'm going to use the backlight to bonk the Clay. So what are we actually playing this turn? Probably just the Uta. And we'll just grab a... How many blockers do we have? We actually have no blockers in hand other than that Uta. I'll grab another Uta, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Then yeah, I'm going to bonk the Clay. So that we can attack it with the Uta and still apply pressure to his life. It's just one less thing that we have to worry about, right, as we start playing out big characters like Kid and Shanks. So we're going to play that for 4, so let's do 5 with Brook. 6 with Uta, and then just play out this. Draw a card, you never know, we might draw something really cool and epic. He's got to counter this 5 for sure. Whoa, okay, interesting. Don't about that one, Chief. Luffy, that's nice next turn. Does give us a 2k there, okay. And then we'll play out this Uta. And then the turn. Do we want to stand something back up? No. We definitely want to keep this I'm invincible. If he attacks the Uta, that's fine. If he attacks the Brook, we may defend it. Lin is cool. Gonna heal us, put the Uta in life, no doubt. What did it cost him? It cost him a chopper. Okay. Honestly reasonable. Yeah, you can have that. We'll defend the Brook from a 6-on-5, though. We'll definitely defend it from a 5-on-5. What's the worst card? Honestly, it's probably one of these 2Ks. Currently, our hand is looking like Luffy Uta, which I don't love, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll give him one of these 2Ks. There's another Luffy. Not quite what I was looking for. I think this Zoro duo is hanging about. Let's go 6 with lead. And that's why now we can do Luffy Nami and use the 8th Don for that. And he's got to give us a 2K. He's already given us a couple. He probably has another one. He does have another one. Now let's swing 5-on-5 with Brook. Then we'll go Luffy Nami. Grabbing a 2K. Can't grab Kid. Don't need more Luffys. We've got a second Luffy. We never need 3. 3 is just too much. Way too much. Another Linlin. Sure. Why not? Or is it Linlin Gaming for sure? Nami goes away. 5-on-5. We block this. We get giga-fucked. So we'll just let it go. Because I'm happy to take a life here. Don't really want to... Do I want to take 2? I don't hate taking 2, honestly. Because we're playing Shanks to remove this turn. No trigger on that. That's going to be great, though. We've got 2 of those now. Kid is an option. But with the current board state, it's not one I particularly love. I think I like Shanks this turn. In which case, we will start with 6 here. Draw that. See what he gives us. Probably just a 2K, right? Yep, gives us another Usahachi, so that's 4 2Ks now. I'm gonna 2K check him. That's it. 2K check failed. Okay, we got a gum out of him. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not bad. Now we're gonna go with Shanks. Get rid of that in the turn. I like it. I like it. Luffy, sure, whatever. 5-on-5, we'll go no on that one. If he wants to pump into Luffy... Thinking. Do we ever go down to 0 here and just kid it up? We'll defend this with 1, and then go from there. Yeah, we're going kid. We're definitely going kid. Never mind, he's going here now. We'd need to give 2-1-2-2. Do 2-1 and 2-2. It's not the worst, honestly. And then we can still kid it up. Just to save this Luffy. I think saving the Luffy is worth. And 10-on-7, sure. We'll give you 2-2. Fine. Gonna ramp so that he has 1 open. Okay. New Genesis, we're just procking that. Backlight's pretty good. But it's not counter. How much counter do we... We have very little counter. And we're playing out this Uta for a blocker. So we probably need to take the 2K, right? He doesn't have that many dudes, though. I should have swung 6 before doing this, I think. The backlight's great. Just to rest a blocker next turn. Gonna take the 2K. Going to apply 6 to his face. Yeah, we'll definitely draw that. Yeah, I should have took the backlight. Ah, man, that's a tough call. That's a tough call, because like, if we draw a brick there, it's really sad. It's really sad. He is one open for Gum Gum. He definitely has it, because he ramped. Do we attack here, or just attack here? Let's go 7 on 5. If he takes this, we get him to 0. If he defends this, he can't have any more 2Ks. Wow. Okay. That's... I don't know about that one, Chief. We have a pivot here to Luffy. Do we burn the Gum Gum? Or do we take him to 1? 1. I don't hate ramming Zoro, you know? I don't hate it. It's one less swing. Burn the Gum Gum. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. Gonna play out Uta. End the turn. Definitely not. I guess we could have stood up the Luffy for the cost of 1 invincible. That might have been better. But like, protecting the kid versus protecting the Luffy isn't that big a deal. He's only got 1 massive swing. He wants to put like 4 Don. It'd have to be like 6 Don on this to make a meaningful push. And even then, we can defend. Then, sure. Gonna put Uta in life? Yeah, it's the only thing he can put in life. He's got Pistol cards now, so this is not great. Sure, Uta goes in life. We'll defend this for sure. That's a gimme. Give him that. And give him that. These can't swing, because this is big. All good. Another 2k off the top. Lovely. Lovely. I'm gonna swing 14 into Monkey D. Luffy. He's gambling. He's gum gambling. Don't know about this one, Chief. Woohoo, he got it. He got one. Just go 12, right? And then swing 8 lead. Now let's go 11. We just play it safe. I'm talking shite. And I'm gonna swing 6 on the off chance that we draw a 2-cost blocker, right? Because he's gonna take the 6 anyway. If you want to go down to 0 cards in hand, like, whatever. You can't counter. You literally can't counter. It's impossible. Ah, it's not a blocker. We can bluff. I don't know, Punk Gibson. How good's my bluff? Not very. Luffy comes down. Yeah, this is not gonna go well here. So we're going for game next turn for sure. 9 on 8. I don't think so. No blocker. 2. 10 on 8. I don't think so. No blocker. I have a 2. I have a 2. This has felt pretty comfortable, I can't lie. Yeah, and there's the conceit. I mean, he had 2Ks, but he had nothing else. That was a good one, actually. Yeah, GG's. He did with the Luffy Taro on 7, it must be said, which was very helpful. Yeah, couldn't see Luffy Taro. Yeah, that was rough. Nah, he's already gone. Never mind. Yeah, did he even see any Luffy Taros? Yeah, there was one here. He ditched with a gum gambling. But yeah, it was a good game. We were just able to see our pieces. He saw every Lin, which sort of kept him in the game for a lot longer than it should have done. It made it very hard for us to go for I'm Invincible gaming and not risk losing on the crackback, which is why I chose to bunker up behind the kid for so long. Possibly could have gone aggro a little earlier. It is what it is. Well played to your opponent. Let's move on. If you're still enjoying this video, do consider liking and subscribing for more Uta content coming at some point. Okay, got another matchup into Bonney. This should be pretty bad. We'll keep this. We've got a lot of options. Brook's nice to go wide. Going wide's very good against Bonney. And New Genesis is also just great. We're not going to use them on 1 though. You never use New Genesis on 1. Biggest sign of a noob is using New Genesis on 1. It's a big mistake. You're going to tap the Bonney. I would anticipate probably. He does. Grabs an Apu. Well, we've got to attack that, sadly. I think we're going to hold all these New Genesis one more turn. I don't hate playing out this. To be honest. It's fine. Probably not worth it though. Cool, we draw a third Gordon to go with our gang of Gordons. Yep, pass it over. So Shanks is one card that's pretty nice in this matchup. As long as they don't find the Rosinante, but they always have it. Maybe 5. Okay. There's the Rosinante in question. Hopefully he doesn't have another searcher. That would be not great. Good. No more searchers. We'll take. Definitely not triggering that. I'm glad because I auto-clicked through that. I'm glad I didn't. Glad I didn't misclick. Do this. We can't take New Genesis, so let's take Uta. Doing Brook, Nami, that's better than just Uta effect, so we'll go 5 here. Gonna save the other New Genesis for later. We don't need it. We'll take a backlight. That's pretty good. Definitely don't want the 4th Gordon. The 4th Gordon is too much. Please, let me be Gordon. But yeah, the backlight's really nice for dealing with their rested 5 costs, like Cavendish and Carrot. Oh, okay, but he doesn't have a 5 cost. Well, we'll take this. Not countering an 8. What's he got for 2? Maybe another searcher? Okay, got a killer. Sure, why not? Let's go with New Genesis, see what we can get. I was looking for Luffy or Brook. We don't get that. We're a little low on 2k, so I'm probably just going to take the Luffy. I think that's fine. Now let's start by swinging 5 with Nami. We'll use the card action. Luffy will be nice for next turn, but I'm Invincible is also good. That's a tough call, you know. I love both of these. I'm going to take the Invincible. I think it's more important. And we don't have that many of them. Like, that's a tough call. I'm not confident on that, but I made the right call there. Yeah, we're going to play out Nami, and then we'll just play out a chump blocker. Oh man, I love that kid. We get a 2k at least. Then we'll play out a Gordon. End the turn. Oh, I didn't swing with Brook. Fuck. Never mind. What a blunder. Why did I not swing with Brook? No effect, but we are going to block. Take it easy. 5 Don, Carrot. Yeah, Carrot. Seems good. Seems good. Let's go with this. See what we get. They're all so bad, man. I want both the Luffy and the Shanks. Sucks. Let's say the Luffy. I think we want the Luffy this turn quite a lot. We'll swing 5 with the Uta. Use the card action. Brook's great. We are bottoming the other arm invincible, but 2 is fine. Actually, we don't really need the Brook. We might want it later. Yeah, we're not going to use it this turn, but we might want it later. It's going to rest our leader so we can't draw a card. Yep, just takes again. Then I'm not going to forget to swing with Brook this time. That would be a little bit of a blunder. 6 there. Then we're going to go Luffy into Uta. End the turn. So he's on 2. It means nothing because it becomes a kid game, right? Which is why these green mirrors are so not fun. You just spend the entire game attacking into kid. I really wanted that Shanks. But if they have Rosie, and we know he already has it because he searched it earlier with the baby 5. The Shanks isn't even good. Cavendish is good. We're definitely going to need to backlight something this turn. Probably this carrot. This carrot's fringe. Killer comes down. Blocker City. Seems reasonable. I think this turn we're going to be backlighting the carrot and then just swinging for a lot. What's he got? He can do 7 more. I think we're blocking this one and just giving him 2. He can swing 7 again. And we can block and give 2. Yeah. I think this is fine. Because our board is very wide now. Our board is very wide now. So we're going to leave 2 up for backlight. Kill this carrot. So we'll start with the Nami swing. We're going to have a lot of Dom. We can afford to do 7s, I think, across the board. Because something's going to get rested. So yeah, we'll start with 7 with Nami. And all of these are going at face. We'll grab Shanks. But we have the option. He doesn't Rosie. And that way we force the Rosie. The other backlight would have also been nice, but tough call. Rest the leader. Sure. Some kind of trigger. 0 cost, rest a 4. I'm guessing. That was definitely 0 cost, rest a 4. So I think we're gonna debate whether we want to attack with the Luffy. Let's attack now with the Brook for 7. Attack 9 with the Uta. Blocks. Cool, we got rid of a blocker. That's nice. I think I will attack with the Luffy in that case. He can't Dofi. He has to kid here. If we can get 2 cards out of his hand here, or a blocker off the board, that's great. That is great. It's Bonney. They play a lot of bricks, right? They play a lot of bricks. Maybe 5 and a killer, sure. And then we're going to go... I don't think he saw this one coming. I don't think he thought... I think he thought the carrot was going to live, and then the carrot could lock something. That's not a kid. He's looking for kid. Wow. This might just be over if he does. If he doesn't have kid, this game is over. Like super over. He's got to have kid though, right? He's got to have it. Didn't he search it at the beginning of the game? No, I think he got in a poo with that. Maybe he doesn't have kid. No. I'm good on that one, bro, I'm afraid. This has got to be kid. It's got to be. No, it wouldn't. It's not. It's not kid. It's Dofi. That's not going to cut it. That's simply not going to cut it, my friend. Because you can lock what, like this, and leader, I guess? Oh, it's even worse than Dofi. Zoink scoop. He just kills our Luffy. Sure. Well, let's just start with... We start with leader, right? Yeah, we've got 6 for this, so we go 9 with leader first. Because then whatever he rests, it's not leader. Sure, why not? Get a free brook. Yep, you can rest something else, but you can't rest this. Rest Tsunami. Oh, you don't really care. How many cards are left? 24. Yeah, the backlight is not in there. There's no point doing this search. 1 card, please, sir. One card, please, sir. Yeah, this game's like... If he has exact the right cards, then so be it. Oh no, we can actually give 1 more Don, right? So we can swing 10-10. That's awesome. Let's activate our leader Uta. Let's trash Shanks to give a Don here. We'll swing 10. He needs 3 2Ks. Do you have it? No. Very much not. He had a punk give. Yeah, I knew we knew he had the Dofi. Wow, he just didn't see Kid. I mean... There it is, yeah. He might not be playing many copies of it. I only saw 1 when I flicked through his deck. I mean, it's not an exact science, is it? No, there's 2. There's at least 2. Okay, I think he's on a normal amount of Kid. He just didn't see it. But, I mean, hey. I think even if he did, we were in an okay spot. We could have just played out the Shanks. He chump blocks with the Rosie. But then he didn't have another Rosie, I think. Oh, he had loads. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know how it'd have gone if he did have Kid. But we also didn't have Kid, so... I don't know. It is what it is. This matchup is really tough. So I'll take a win when I can get it. We're able to go really wide, really fast. I'll just about get there towards the end of the game with all of those invincibles. Well played to our opponent. Let's move on. So what did you think of those games? I hope you enjoyed them. I'm having a lot of fun with Uta. This was the original leader that I played. And revisiting it with all these new buffs is always a good time. Let me know if you're an Uta main, what you think of this list. I think it's pretty cool. I think the 1 Hody for me is a little weird. I'd maybe go up over another Kid or just an extra film card. Having just 1 of them, it's so inconsistent. I played like 2 hours, 3 hours today, and I didn't see it once. I mean, maybe that's just bad luck, but hey. Either way, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.